And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone. TV movie entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for Ant-Man and the Wasp, the 20th Marvel film. Yet, of 10 years, so it's 20 years. It's the 20th film, sorry, not 20 years. 10 years, 20th movie. Obviously, starring Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Evangeline Lilly, Wasp, and of course, Michael Douglas. And we got Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Pena coming, joining the phrase as well. And, a lot of people wonder, can this movie be just as good as the first one? And I can honestly say, in my opinion, yes it can. And don't worry, no spoilers for this one. So, obviously, Ant-Man and the Wasp takes place technically after Captain America Civil War and before Avengers Infinity War. So, that's key right there. So you have Scott basically, he's under house arrest. He's just trying to hang out with his kid, trying to be a normal guy. And obviously he can't really do anything. He can't help the Avengers. He can't be a hero, but he could be a hero to his daughter and just have some fun with her and spend time with her as much as he can. And then of course you have, Michael Douglas and Evangeline Lilly's characters, Hope and, Dr. Pym. They kind of ticked off at Scott for basically going to help the Avengers with that situation and getting himself caught and basically getting himself house arrest, because also they also become wanted as well because Dr. Pym created the suit. Evangeline Lilly was kind of like his partner in a way even before she had the Wasp suit, and let's start off with her as well. So basically, the plot is there's this new villain that comes out of nowhere called Ghost, and we don't know what's going on, what's her motivation, and also we find out that Scott Lang has a connection to the quantum realm where Michael Douglas's character Hank Pym, his wife was when she shrunk all the way down to save the world from a nuclear threat all those years ago, and he's got this connection. Now they're trying to figure out a way, is it possible to get her out of it? Is it possible to bring her back? So that's basically one of the legit moments of the movie. Then you have this ghost who has a problem because of what Hank Pym did in the past. And also you have Lawrence Fishburne's character as well. He's in this movie, and he plays a part of what happened to Ghost. I don't want to spoil that part, but when you watch it, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. I liked the Ghost character because she had a motivation. And by the way, that's a little spoiler there. Sorry, it's a girl. But if you saw the trailer, you will know as well. Anyway, she has a legitimate reason for doing what she was doing. And also, we got to see Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp, and I thought she did a great job. I thought Wasp was a cool character. Obviously, Hope can fight, and using that plus shrinking, very dangerous combination. That was good. There was a side villain that in this movie where Hope was trying to get some information on some equipment from, and then he kind of got pissed off, and he was okay. He wasn't the greatest thing. I forgot his name, the actor Guy Gargan, I believe his name. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Anyway, he was okay. He wasn't like the greatest villain, or he was just that side villain that okay, here's the main villain, and here's that side villain that robbing Dunkin' Donuts or something. But that's basically what he was. He was that side villain that, is he really a threat? Is he a threat that we can't just take care of later, kind of thing? But he just kept bothering them anyway, so they had no choice. So basically, it was like fighting two villains at once, but it did in a way where it didn't annoy me. So I was like, okay, it's fine. It wasn't great, but like I said, he wasn't all that great of a villain. Anyway, overall, and then we got to see some Dr. Hank Pym moments that was really good, which I like to see how Michael Douglas, he's a great actor. He got a lot more screen time in this movie, which I really liked a lot. The humor was great. I still don't know. I think I might like this movie more than the first one, but I want to watch it again to double check that, because I came out of that movie laughing like hysterically. There were some moments in this movie like way too funny. Michael Pena once again doing his thing like how he did in the first one. Classic. That was all great. The action was great. Scott was great. The whole movie was just fun. I really liked it a lot. You know, I'm a big Marvel fan, so you know I like watching these movies anyway. It hasn't been a Marvel movie yet where I'm like, really, you gonna go there? Maybe I think maybe Iron Man 2. Maybe that might be my only weak Marvel movie out of all of them. Even though I still like that movie, but overall this movie is good. Has some moments where I'm like, really, you don't need this villain. Like I said, the villain, one of the villains was kind of like a waste. He was one of those, you know, he can rob 7-Eleven, you know, they'll deal with him later kind of situations. And then the Ghost character was cool, especially the visual effects. I like how everything shrunk. That was good. The Stanley cameo was genius, obviously. The after credit blew my mind away. There's two of them, but the first one basically is like the one you have to watch. That one blew my mind. The second one was like, spoiler if you want to know. Anyway, it's in the trailer, the second after credits, so I'll let you figure that one out. And so I was like, that's a waste, but whatever. Overall, this movie was cool. Lawrence Fishburne's character, he was okay. You know, he wasn't the big thing. And then there was an FBI agent who kept bothering Scott because he was in house arrest. He kind of was cool, but then he was also he kind of got annoying in a funny way. So that was that. And then Scott's like family, you know, his ex-wife and her husband, they were okay. I felt like the ex-wife really changed from the first one. It was like really weird because in the first one she was all, I don't want you near her because you're a criminal and all that crap. And then she finds out he's Ant-Man's like, oh, we're all family. That part, those moments were weird. I didn't like those parts at all. But overall, this movie I still think is better than the first one in my opinion. But I want, like I said, I want to double check with that because I rewatched the first one and I still love the first one. So I'm gonna rewatch the second one again sometime, whenever, or maybe when it come out. I don't know, and I'll double check that because, like I said, it's very good. And that mid credit scene literally blew my mind away and shocked my mind because honestly, did not expect it to be what it was. I mean, I expected something from a certain other movie to happen with it, but I was like, okay, this I did not expect. So when you watch it, you're gonna be like, wait, what? So many questions now moving forward. But so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and stay tuned for more. And thank you very much, and have a good day.